I think there's been a problem where people believe influencers slash content creators are artists. I'm just gonna draw the line in the sand right in the beginning of this video. Content creators, influencers are separated from artists. You can be an artist and a content creator. You can be an artist and be an influencer, but you can't jump the line the other way around. There's people I know personally, there's people I know of that have to do the content gimmick to get more streams on their albums, to get more business, to get more attention. Let's say you're a singer, well, you gotta post TikToks of you singing and doing covers and all that shit to get more recognition. That's if you wanna get paid more and more recognition. I'm not saying every single person ever wants to get all that, but a majority of people definitely would like to be recognized for their art. And so the problem is, instead of it being our skills can do it for us, we have to play this content creation gimmick game, and we have to try and be influencers and do all this shit. Meanwhile, you have people, YouTubers, streamers, that really don't do anything. There's no service to society other than pointless entertainment. And I say pointless entertainment because the entertainment they give is so shallow. Maybe this started with gaming channels, and then this is the natural consequence of it. You know, this whole you have rappers over at your house and you're promoting people's albums and people talk about music. You have celebrities over. I go to Target and their faces on shit now. When really, in reality, within 20 years, your service will not be relevant to anybody. The only thing these people knew how to do, and I'll give them props on it, the only thing they knew how to do was play an algorithm. There's no art that they're giving the world. There's nothing they're giving the world that will have any longevity whatsoever. And I'm not saying people need to be living for the legacy. They gotta remember me when I'm gone. Not saying that at all. But this is truly, and I think people need to remember this is just people getting a bag. It's nothing deeper than that. Now, when you start adding in the mix of you want your opinions to be respected and you believe you're a good critic of this and that, you start getting in the ears of people and they start listening to you, but at the end of the day, all you are is a YouTuber, then I think that's a problem. And I'll get more into that in a different video, especially with music critics. But this whole narrative that content creation and, I gotta do TikTok and you are the same as the struggling writer. Give me a fucking break, dude. That is not, it's not even close. Hey man, what I'm doing currently right now in this video is no different than what they're doing, but I don't get $3 million to just talk shit, you know what I mean? And they're just talking about nothing because these kids are fucking impressionable, and then these kids turn to adults, and that will be a consequence when we get to that point too. I believe it was because COVID and everybody just kind of became internet people. There is no fucking gate anymore. It's just everybody's come on in, more the merrier. My main point of this video is, I think for the consumer and for maybe an up and coming artist as well, do not let them be the majority. Don't let these streamers and these YouTubers and all this shit, they are not the majority. These are not the people you should aspire to be. Don't look at this shit for the glitz and glamour. You don't want to be like fucking Kanye. You don't want to be like fucking IShowSpeed. You don't want to be these people. For me, I just want to be able to afford my bills. I think off of music, that would be awesome. Or be able to be in a band, a consistent band with consistent practice. You know, give me something to grind for a little bit, you know? Or, have more tapes from my other band come out and people buy that, and sell 25 tapes and whoa, I got enough money I can press a record. That would be cool, right? That's what my aim is. I think kids are kind of sold a false dream, because when I started making beats when I was a kid and I started writing lyrics, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be like Earl Sweatshirt pretty much. I wanted to be wow, I have my whole clique here. I can do all this shit. I can afford all this shit. And it's pretty much, I believe, how people view streamers now. People want to be like Kai. People want to be like Speed, where they have these fucking big ass houses. At the end of the day, these people's shelf life isn't gonna last that long. How do I know this? Because I've already seen it. At 25 years old, I've already seen how this plays out. I don't know if you've ever heard of the YouTuber Tobuscus. I've seen how this shit plays out. You're not relevant forever, dude. Shit you're saying now might not be very relevant 15 years from now. Shit, you're barely scraping by and you're talking about your glory days, right? What you wanna do, listen and fight for something that's been here before all this, Art has been around way longer than YouTube and streaming. You want to be into something that's gonna outlive you. That's the goal. These people peddle this idea They sell you on it like you could chase your dreams, do it. These aren't real dreams. So for artists out there, man, just grind and do you. Sometimes I'll get a little envious. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I really wish I had that. Damn, I really wish I had that opportunity that these people had, because if I had all that money and all that budget, I wonder where I would be now. Put it like this, man. Van Gogh died broke with nothing. They said he was terrible. At the end of the day, what I do respect about Vincent Van Gogh is he went out and he had love for the game. He loved what he did. I respect the legends of that. They loved it so much. It didn't matter if they were fucking rich and famous. They loved it enough, bro. And they were that fucking good. If you like fucking making disco for some reason, and you just love disco, and you're 30 years old and you just want to make disco, please, for the love of God, make disco. If you're so into generic oil landscape paintings, do that. That's what I'm into too. I know it's generic and it's dumb, and people won't really like it, and it doesn't have much style and sauce, but that's what I like. That's what captures me. It captures that little kid where it's like, wow, that's a beautiful painting. Be into that shit. Don't be a poser. That's the end of the day. Don't be a poser. Do what you want to do. Fuck these people trying to peddle you their false dreams and all that shit. Fuck that. Be a true artist to yourself. And remember that these influencers and content creators, they serve a shallow entertainment form that's going to be gone before you know it.